Botani ma-Afrika mahle, botani bantu bomgquba. Singabantu bomgquba. I like to say this all the time because singabantu bomgquba, we are people of the soil. Ndithi molweni kuni. Mamelanini ke before ndithethe into ezininzi ndicela ngoku go to that subscription. Subscriber, ushare, ulike because usilindile. Ufikile ngoku. Unscramble Life with Slee. Ndibulele support yenu ningadinwa nangomso. Namhlanje ke ndiphethe omnye ubhuti apha ethi ndinixoxeleni istory kancinci. When I heard that i-stage name yakhe ngo-Click, I thought he was doing indigenous music or hip-hop, like I thought he was playing with amagama in an indigenous way. But we're gonna go through it. Ndicela nimamkele umampinge ke lona ungenile ngoku umntwana umbhalo kaqoshe nguDisemba bethu ndiyathemba niyagoduka niyonyathela emakhaya. Masinyatheleni emakhaya, masibuyeleni kwantu. Click.
Sis.
Kunjani?
Oh. No man, we okay. Sikahle sisoma njani?
Ndiyaphila nami. You just said we. You make me remember uSjava xa isithi asihambi sodwa sihamba nabangabona.
Hamba nabakithi.
Yikuthi si.
Ngiyakutshela.
All right. So I was right. I got it right when you say.
Ma'am, siyaphila.
Thank you. So ayikho lento ukuthi ngiyaphila.
Cha.
Ayikho lento ukuthi sawubona.
Cha. Sanibona.
Ninjani? Ayikunjani?
I understand. At the end of the day, lento le kahle kuba mostly a little bit of selfishness yomuntu omnyama these days. It's more of an issue to losing our roots, especially with how we used to do things. You know? Our ancestors were not as stupid as people think they were,
Yeah.
You see the imbalance we got now.
I hear you, but we're gonna get through it. Like, you just caught my attention by saying "si," right? I was like, but it's just him here.
No, I'm not alone. I have quite a few people backing me up.
I love that. Who's Click? What's your birth name?
My birth name Kimwekiti.
Umutswana.
No. My dad is Shangan. He's from Mozambique, and my mother's South Soto.
Soto.
Yeah.
Okay, so uzalelwe phi?
Zalelwe eKagiso, to be exact, esibhedlela bathi Lerato. And then all of a sudden, we had to move in, and my mother and my dad, they felt like now they wanted to be independent, and baphume emqashweni in those days, and they had to move eKasi, which is a Swaneville. That's where we are situated and where I grew up.
So now I want us to talk about that.
Yeah.
Because your accent, it's so different.
Oh.
Like someone like, I was born in Senton and Senton Hospital, and then tell me about it. How did we get here?
One thing I'll tell you is Sesame Street.
Okay.
I was always a fan of TV, and I always watched a whole lot of movies and stuff like that. And also in jail, I've never went to a multiracial school.
I was about to ask that as well.
For sure. Like it's one of those things. Maybe I was willing to learn. I always have this energy or this thing about trying to better yourself. Kind of type of energy.
Yeah.
I always have this. I am who I am, but I can always better myself. And when I went out and chilled with quite a few people, I understood what listen, man. Okay, nyakuluma na labantu, but man, I resonate, and now you feel out of place.
And I was about to talk about that because njengabantu basekasi, there's that ghetto lingo, there's that kasi lingo, and then how did they receive you being different?
No, sis, you have to evolve. I believe in growth,
Yeah.
And mang sekasi. I don't even have to speak the way I'm speaking now.
I use it, but that's or is it because of Namingtando?
Yeah, that's the reason why we're speaking this way anyway. Other than that, I ngintona sekasi.
I hear you.
Yeah, I'm ngintona sekasi. So I'm proud to be ngintona sekasi because I've learned so much.
Yeah.
And it humbles you. Ngintona sekasi. Sekasi izokuhambula, and you see ukwazi ukuthi life, even though like steps with life
Yeah.
that are really important for you to, like, when you do get somewhere in life, you don't forget where you come from, kind of type of vibe.
Self-discovery.
Yeah, cause see, like angiye bloke so because izongimoralize, angiye bloke so because ngjola noNthabiseng azifuni ngoba uNthabiseng akazifuni ufuna mina, those kind of type of survival skills, you know.
Yeah.
And yes, so much and stuff like that, but we've been through that so many times that to us it's like we're home. So you know how to survive. You develop a thick skin.
Yeah.
So I'd say personally, if really you want to learn about being a black person and being strong, like on the psychological side, like psychologically and maybe let's say spiritual to say, and how to tackle situations out there, and when things do not go your way, and how you find yourself.
Yes.
It's one of the things that you have to do. And understand what your life is like. That's special.
Yeah, but we are. I mean, I believe, a reason that I believe that you are special. I remember Lindo Gutle telling me that I don't understand why you're trying to belong. I don't know why you want a sense of belonging here. You're not supposed to be here. You don't have to be out of your ways to prove to people that you have to be there or to blend type of thing.
Yeah, that's when now you find situation where, especially as young men, we find ourselves in sticky situations because we're trying to impress a certain group, certain type of people, and people who act like really they care about you and they don't really do care about you, and you get yourself in a space where now you have to act up on a certain level and try and act up like this guy that you're not. You know who you are really.
You might lose yourself in the process.
And then me personally, with the basics and how my mama raised me.
Yeah.
I remember when I was younger, she would say to me, and I'll see some other kid with a new sneaker, Mama begin bulalisi network though.
Jet.
RT.
Yeah, it's a bit river trade.
Yeah, and then when I saw there was a Teak in a Nike and Adidas isn't getting into.
Yes.
My mom, she was a domestic worker.
Okay.
She didn't earn that much, and but she would make sure that I was well dressed,
Yeah.
Yes, it was not expensive clothes, but I was well put together.
I love that. Actually, I love the fact that you're navigating me, because that's where I was going, because I wanted to know the family, the family structure, like the setup.
Yeah.
And I love what you said, because even I'm a young mom. I mean, but I have this thing that I don't want to cutting edge, and I saw kids starting to use substances because of they felt the pressure. The parents are no longer meeting whatever that they
expectations,
and you cannot blame them, because of that's the only thing they know. Or munye feel entitlement ati babenglethelani if they cannot afford me anymore. And then that's where I learned that I shouldn't teach my kids brains, but I need to teach them how to look nice,
with
be clean with
have.
yeah. So I